You're known as the Red Brick Poet. Tell us about that.
I've always identified with the city. You know, growing up in the city, the city was my natural medium. You might say, the natural conduit for what I saw, what I felt, where I lived. You know, so you'll find so many of my poems do echo this city life. So I wanted to. In fact, somebody else came up with that expression, and I've always felt close to it. You know, so I always felt close to the neighborhood thing, the local church, you know, the pavements, the walking to church, the row houses, you know, climbing up the ladder in the row houses, although I didn't do it too often, believe me. So this is something that I felt close to, and the city, and an awful lot of my work, especially my earlier work, deals with city life. I was thinking of my dad in this one particular poem, and this is one. You come home, drooped and hungry, night yawns, the wife sleeps, neighbors doze where the silence is, iced tea sweats on the coffee table. You put your jacket on the closet hook, take out a bite, eye again the headlines, slump on the couch, stare like a disheveled shopping store mannequin toward the rooms in your midnight. Watch on and on as a flickered color tube drugs your sinking eyelids. Shut it off, turn off the light, trudge up the 13 rug-worn steps to your room, hang up the brush, take off your shoes, kiss the wife's cheek, drift towards sleep. Do you know what it is, what I mean? You want to break the dull decline of days slipping through the stubborn hole in life, but your knuckles aren't strong enough. My dad used to work the second shift, so that brings me back to him. But that's not just a reflection of him, it's also a reflection of me. Here's this poem, in a way, it was published in it's a Penn State anthology of poets from Pennsylvania. And this is the poem that appeared in that. It's called 10 p.m. at the Philadelphia Recreation Center. Twilight combs the corners of roofs with black distinctions. The ground is dyed with silhouettes and shadows. Somewhere a stranger is being pursued by speeding sirens. Youths huddle on park benches with their bottle. No father questions their return and breath. A drunk leans on a woman by the aluminum stands. Night shift workers are closing their doors. Their wives are ready to turn the spigot for the bath. The neighborhood huddles inside living room lights. The boxer runs his daily rounds around the center. Basketballs bounce off, echoing with shadows. Swings stick out disturbed with silence. No eager arms jostle the chilled bars. Night comes on. Hours crow like cats under fenders. The playground shuts its eyes. I used to work at a City of Philadelphia playground in a black neighborhood in South Philly. So this is really where that came from, you know, working in that neighborhood.
You, I think it was about 3 years ago, maybe, you were honored at the Philadelphia Writers Conference for all your work that you've done in the poetry circles, and that must have been a very special evening, wasn't it?
Oh, it was great. I mean, it was like, you know, you had like red letter days. I remember that expression, which meant, you know, just memorable occasions. That was, it really was a great feeling, and I always appreciate the fact that that happened, and thanks for remembering it, because I forgot all of it. You know, you think about all these other things. Well, that was pre the the death of the loss of my son. So
Yes.
yeah, that was a good memory. Thanks for bringing it up.